I think American servers in My Hero Ultra Rumble are easy. Why, you ask? Well, I heard on Reddit, look. Ding, ding, ding. Okay, I get it. Reddit isn't that much of a good source. Fine, fine, fine. Here's what I'll do instead. I'll play 5 rounds on EU servers, then I'll do 5 rounds on American servers. I'll look at the kills, I'll look at the damage, and I'll look at everything else relevant to see which server is really easy. So my first round on European servers went great. I even felt godly at one point, like nothing could kill me. So I did struggle at points, and Overhaul went AFK, but he did come back, and we won the game with over 4,000 damage and 5 kills. Then I switched to American servers. I was surprised by how little I was actually lagging. Picking up items wasn't perfect, but I could fight quite well. I got loads of kills and damage, which would make me think that American servers are actually easier. But my Monoma teammate was quite good, and he contributed significantly, so it could be just a coincidence. Round 2 on EU servers, I played quite bad near the beginning. I got overconfident and chased the lady again. I didn't even kill her, but yeah, I just got leveled up, and then I fought all for one. He was countering me quite well, so I ran away. MHUR died a lot, and then eventually I died to an aimbotting deck too. So I got 2,000 damage and 1 kill. That is one of the stereotypes about EU servers, that they're full of hackers. So there's a chance that this could contribute to the American servers feeling easier, if EU servers are just loads of hackers. But I suppose we'll also see if the stereotype is sort of true or not true in this video, because I'm playing a good amount of games on each. So round 2 on American servers, I think this round went quite well. As I came second, I was surprised that my teammates went into the storm for me. That was an incredible act of kindness that I'm not used to. My teammates also had Japanese username, which surprised me. I had to confirm I was on American servers, and I was. I also noticed that a lot of people were downing each other but not finishing off their kills, and lots of people using the default skin. But they definitely weren't bots, because as far as I'm aware, bots can't use skill sets, and these people were using skill sets. So I got 4,000 damage and 1 kill, which is a little bit better than my second round on EU. My third round on EU servers, Lady Nagant died almost immediately, while Aizawa spawned on the other side of the map. I went to get her card, and I was chased across the map by a full team. We finally got revived. I wanted to kill them, but I failed. And in editing, I noticed that All Might was actually using hacks too, so yeah, that's bad. 2 games so far, I lost to hacker. We got 1,000 damage and 2 kills. Round 3 on American servers, this round went terribly for me. Me and Deku had a rivalry early on, and then he died. But a big fight started, and Togo was on the other side of the map. And then me and Uraraka teamed up on one Lady Nagant, and we just lost. We just straight up lost one team to the Lady Nagant, but she's Lady Nagant, she's overpowered. Hopefully I can get this video up before she's nerfed. Uraraka left the game, and Toka was clearly a newish player, that she was able to revive me. Then she died. I fought to try and save her, but then I died again. Toka got some crazy luck and self-revive, which epic. But then the luck ran out and she died. 1,000 damage and 2 kills. We got the exact same amount of damage and kills this round, like down to the exact number, which was really surprising and quite strange, honestly. Round 4 on EU servers, I got a good start and looted up. I judged Aizawa to be a huge threat and decided to get rid of him. But it was not that simple, he was strong. I then got attacked by this team who were either all using damage hacks or just their Shigaraki. I don't really know if it was all of them or just Shigaraki. But either way, they could kill you in seconds if you touched the ground near them. The fight was long, but my team died. I ran out of shield and health potions. And of course, I had no revive card. I knew the team was hiding indoors, where they were strongest, and that was when I saw Aizawa also watching the building they were in. We were the only 2 left other than the team of hackers. While it's against the rules to team, he and Aizawa knew they were breaking the rules, so if we broke the rules as well against them, well, everyone else was dead anyway, it wouldn't really be that bad. We waited outside for them for a very long time. They were scared to fight us, and Storm eventually did come, and Storm was on our side, luckily. Unfortunately, even when we teamed up, we couldn't beat them. 6,000 damage and 3 kills. Round 4 on American servers. This round started off well. My teammates were getting the big chest while I got stuff for myself. I got a lot of damage and kills, but then we were killed by our first hackers on American servers. It was a yellow Shigaraki using damage hacks. So it seems that hackers are not fully exclusive to EU, but so far we've had more hackers on EU than American servers. 7,000 damage and 4 kills. Round 5 EU. This round was bad. Aizawa spawned really far away, but seemed to survive okay on its own. There were some good players in the lobbies, and I made a mistake facing Star and Struck into Storm, and I died to Storm. My teammates saved me, but I sacrificed her because Star had arrived, and we were both on low health, and I barely got out of Storm, so yes, sorry about that, teammate. I went back for the token, but it was in vain because Star killed me. 3,000 damage and 0 kill. Round 5, US. The people in lobby were emoting, which was fun. When I loaded in, I noticed Mr. Compress had a racist username. Before I thought that the racists censored their name because the game wouldn't allow racist usernames, but it turns out that the real reason was just because all the racist usernames were taken, so they had to censor theirs. And this was one of the people who took one of the original racist names. They were one of the ultimate racists. Well done, American. Early on, Kirishima was attacked, but I wasn't too worried about him because he can take a lot of hits. But then Nejire got attacked and I decided to go and help my team. We won the fight by killing Todoroki and Mirko ran away. Then we went and got the big chest and we went to the castle in the sky for another fight. While I was healing, I saw a Mr. Compress smoke cloud. I knew I wanted to kill him for being a racist. I landed a few hits, but he escaped with his gamma. Nejire went down while I wasn't paying attention. Sorry, Nejire. Then I saw him again. Mr. Compress. This time, I knew I couldn't let him escape. He used his gamma, and I kept track of his location. He used it again, but I had adapted, and I knew where he would go. He landed and tried to use it again, but it was a mistake. I shot him mid-air, and just like that, I killed the target. Then I realized he was a full team player, so I had to get his team as well. I hunted down and killed his Todoroki, so there would be no chance of him being revived. Azurareka was dead long ago. I ended the entire team of racism. I don't know that Todoroki was racist, but he was teaming with a racist, so he's yeah, I thought I'd kill him for that. Then I realized I got sidetracked. My goal was not merely to kill a racist, it was to win the game. But Kirishima went down. I protected Nejire from a bloodthirsty Aizawa, and she revived Kirishima. Yeah, I suppose that Kirishima must have revived Nejire while I was fighting the racist. But our opponents revived too. It was us against Momo and another bad guy. We were in the final circle, but Momo was indoors. He was creating cannons to prevent us from going inside. We were also on low recovery items and would maybe lose a heal off, though I had no choice but to go inside and fight her within her domain. My teammates were both fighting Bakugo, and I just hoped they would win against him and finish off Momo, even if I were to go down in the fight. But we did not need to worry about that, for at the exact same time, we killed our target. 7,000 damage and 6 kills. Alright, with all of those games out of the way, we now have a load of stats. So on the EU in total, we got 9,136 damage. With Americans, we got 29,140. That is a 52% increase on American servers. That's quite significant, actually. As for kills, on EU, 11 kills, and American servers, that would be 90, which is a 73% increase. Which, yeah, it does sound like American servers are just easier. But that doesn't mean American players are worse. In the European servers, we encountered hackers 60% of the games, while on American servers, it was 20%. So if we remove rounds with hackers, then the EU server has an average of 4,084.5 damage and 2.5 kills, while American is 5,342.70 and 3.75 kills. And I know, that's a difference of 31 and 50%, which is not equal. American servers still seem easier, But considering the fact that only 2 out of 5 EU games were counted because they're the games without hackers, this is within the margin of error. I do think American servers are easier, but I don't think it's as much of a difference as I first thought. Now, if you want to dominate on any server you may choose to play, you will need a May. And this video on screen will help you choose that May.